ounce equals $1. $1 equals 1 ounce. But we're talking about $1. Okay. But in the USD, which the USD is less than the actual Lodial capacity, is actually 900 plus. So I could spend, what's the exchange rate? Well, the exchange rate is about 20, we'll say $21, we'll say $20 for one. So I can go spend $20 to get $1, but that $1 can attract another 900 plus. There's a reason why I'm saying this, because when you're doing your accounting, I have to remind you of what things are and what they are not. Just to prove to you how much purchasing power the $1 has, as in the $1 bill, you can go to any bank anywhere, and if they have a silver dollar in their drawer at the window, you can exchange your $1 for the silver Eagle dollar. I've done this before because using two $1 bills, I bought $60 worth of silver for $2 bills. What does that tell you? That tells you that the silver dollars is actually 1 ounce of 0.999% pure silver, and currently traded at a worth of $16 to $18 per ounce. That means that a $1 bill is worth 16 and to 18, or whatever the price of silver jumps to. I bought 2 American Eagles and just exchanged them for 2 $1 bills. Now, don't get excited and think you're going to call all the banks around tomorrow and buy a bunch of 1 ounce silver coins for $1 bills and get rich, because there are a lot of people out there who know what's going on and have close relations with their banks. And when they get silver dollars in the bank, and the banks call them, just to start asking when you go to the banks if they have any silver dollars in the drawer, and if they do, watch what happens when you ask to trade your $1 for the silver. They'll hand it right over to you, no questions asked. Now, the Federal Reserve doesn't send the real silver dollars out anymore, just the new fake ones. Now, the Federal Reserve doesn't send the real silver dollars out anymore, just the newer fake ones. Because if there's a silver dollar in that drawer, that's a customer brought in and exchanged it for $1. The teller will exchange it for $1, no questions asked. Remember, a silver dollar is a $1 bill, and a dollar bill is a silver dollar. They are the exact same thing. So don't go out and spend up all your money buying silver dollars from the local coin ops or online retailers for 16 and 18 each. Instead, just start cashing in your larger Federal Reserve notes for $1 bills. And when it comes time to go to the Federal Reserve and trade in your worthless 5, 10s, 20s, 50s, and 100s, the exchange rate is going to be very low. As in, $10,000 worth of those bills may only be worth $3,000 to $4,000. But if you have $2,000 $1 bills and the price of silver is $100 per ounce, you will be able to cash in your $1 bills for $200,000 worth of new money. That's $200,000. As the scripture says, he has the most. 5, 10s, 20s, 50s, and 100s will obtain the least. And he who has the least, the ones, will obtain the most. Now, I don't know if they will honor this exchange rate when the new money comes into play. But with the overall theory I've arrived at, the above realization that makes it makes perfect sense. Those of you that are in banking in the box should already have an equation already worked out in your head. Those of you that work or have the Bacon in the Box platform and you've already started your accounting should already have a formula, an accounting equation in mind. And with that, I now will open up the call line, for questions. Only because I'm just a messenger. My job is to bring the message. Hopefully you're picking up what I'm putting down. Hopefully it's starting to make a little sense to you. Hopefully this is starting to make a whole lot of sense to everybody. So again, I'm just going to simply open up the line and see what's on your mind. Let's see here who we got here. Let's see. I think it's Brother Rudy here. Let me see if I can bring him on here. Let's see. Brother Rudy, can you hear me, man? All right. Talk to me. Is this starting to make a little more sense to you? Right. Right. Correct. 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 Right. It's in a coin drawer. It's a connotative concept of money. So if you have the Banking in the Box platform, this is one that I can talk about because it's the right now. It's what we're dealing with right now between now and the 15th. So I can talk about it. Most individuals are going to invest, divest, let me say another word. They're going to take their worthless Federal Reserve notes, and they prefer the 50s, the 5s, the 10s, and the 100s. They disregard the poor little one. So anyway, they're in that. And usually when you find yourself that know a little bit about what I'm talking about, you'll be like, well, let me just take the 100 and get me 100 ones. If, and I'm going to use the word if you are in this Banking in the Box platform, what I'm about to give you in this next paragraph is going to change your life. Because another man's trash is another man's treasure. Now, the plot's going to unfold about how the currency transaction reports in the Banker Secrecy Act and all these other things all come into play because this next paragraph that you're going to hear is going to kind of really, really, really take your whole accounting component to a whole nother level. I have to discuss it this way because I have to make sure that everybody's on point. Because the Internal Revenue Service, just like you heard us talk about earlier, they are your best friends in these transactions. They are your best friend when you understand that all these things are not in opposition. They go together. But good deal. I want to just make sure you're following what I'm putting down, brother. I just want to make sure you So long as you follow me, keep listening because it's finna get real interesting. All right, that's what I want to check in. I'm gonna ask a couple more folks see if they picking it up. All right, let's see. All right, let's go down. Let's see, brother Calvin, if you can hear me, let's see if I can bring you on. Bring you on, brother. Brother Calvin, can you hear me? All right, I can hear you. All right. How are you, man? All right, peace and love. touching base. You are you kind of catching where I'm going with this? Right. Right. Exactly. It's a whole nother. It's two different concepts happening at once. Let me just like how Rudy just explained because he worked in the bank. The bankers, one is one because they're not on that. They're not like he just said. They're not taught that. like, like I right. You right. I hope you own it because this is the season to what they say is the season to be jolly. I'm trying to really throw this up in the air. There are some people right now that if you pick up what I'm putting down, where everybody's scrambling around what tomorrow's Cyber Monday and you just had Black Friday, if you just pick up what I'm about to put down, you could probably, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna drop some hints on you. All the banks that needed more time with Fastby are going to be the ones that's going to have these silver eagles. Did I say that? They're going to be sitting around. They're not going to be in the big, big bank areas, but they're going to be more in the community bank, family-owned banks, less than $100,000. Did I say it? Less than 100,000 people. Territories. If you just happen to be around these areas during the next 15 days and you just happen to have 21s, yeah. Right, right. Exactly. Silver Eagles in your drawer. Correct. But I just want to make sure everybody's on point because the next paragraph I'm going to give you is going to be revolutionary. But I just want to make sure, and I hope everybody who is not in this particular class picks up what we put down. I'm going to go to one more, man. We're going to go to one more, then we're going to turn it up. Let's see what else we got. Hold on for a second. Hold on. Let's see. I think I got Brother Nick on here, man. Let's see if that's him. Brother Nicholas, can you hear me? Alright. So you got your silver sitting there looking at you like, yeah, you need to get some more brothers and sisters. I'm trying. Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Correct. Correct. It's accounting. It's accounting, brother. It's accounting, and you finna. This next paragraph is fin to shake up every because it's in forensic accounting. We can talk about these things when we're having this type of conversation, but we can't publicly go into that because I always like the closest I can get to this is I will tell my trustees before they transact if they happen to have Federal Reserve notes before they exchange them, make a Xerox of them, make a copy of it, front and back. Because if you make a copy up front and back, It's something you can do with these currency transactions.